It's day 140. It's cold this morning. Good morning, guys. I did not sleep very well. My campsite selection was not very good. It was exposed. It was super windy. I was cold. I had to put my puffy jacket to kind of feel warm and be able to sleep. So yeah, that was not a good idea. I should have come down the mountain, and like there's a perfect campsite for right where I'm standing in front of me, and that would have been like way better. But whatever. I'm still learning, especially about campsite selection. I'm not that good. So yeah, that was a mistake. Definitely sleeping on a mountaintop when it's like windy. That was not a good idea. Anyway, this morning it is cold. It's like fall just like came in like last night. So whatever. It's okay. I'm warming up pretty easily when I'm walking, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I have like 12 miles planned. It's hard to like go in between. I don't know. I would love to do a little bit more and be closer to. I was thinking about getting into an hostel tomorrow, but I don't know. I'll see if I can figure out something to like do 13 or 14 and have a smaller day tomorrow. But yeah, it's planned for 12. Yeah, that's about it. Like my pack is super heavy. I don't know what was going on this morning. I couldn't like pack everything in. It's just, yeah, it's a weird like morning. I guess I'm like a child that's its routine has been like changed because of like my visit yesterday, and it just, and now I'm like thrown out of like my habits, but I'll get back. Yeah, so let's do that 12 miles. I'm bringing you with me. This is the lemon squeezer. I don't know if my pie's gonna pass actually, so we are trying our best. Sorry, it's gonna be shaky. Ow. I made it on the other side. Woohoo! Hey guys, today was not a great day. It was super complicated. I wanted to book a hostel for tomorrow night, and so I called. They were closed for the rest of the season. So they suggested me another place that's more expensive, but whatever. And while I was like going through my far out app to check about the place they suggested. I looked at the next place I'm supposed to stay at in like 3 or 4 days. And there was a comment in the description. It clearly states that it's open until October 30th. And there was also a comment saying that the hostel was closed as of September 30th. So I freaked out. There's a resupply box that was sent at that place and that I need. So I completely freaked out. So I sent text message to the owner of that hostel, but she's on a hiking trip of her own, so I did not expected a quick answer because, well, sometimes I have cell service, and sometimes, like most of the time, my cell phone is on airplane mode anyway. So I was just like, okay. So I started to think about like solutions and ideas and other stuff. So my plan B, if there was not an option to get that box, was to try to get into town tomorrow and gather the stuff that I needed for a new box that I could send like down the trail somewhere. So I decided to book the motel that was recommended to me for 2 days. So for tomorrow night and for the day after, I would have a zero, and I could have time to find food and send that box. So I tried to contact those people. It was super complicated to get in touch. So finally everything worked out, because the owner of the place where my box is okay for me to spend one night there and get my box. There's someone that will take care of me. So I was so happy, and I didn't want to stay there. I was planning on zeroing at that place, but clearly was not an option now. So I'm gonna zero at the place I'm going into tomorrow, and I won't have to worry about food or anything. So, and I finally got a confirmation that there was a room for me booked for 2 nights. But all that took the whole day. I started dealing with that at 9 o'clock this morning, and I had the final confirmation at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So that was on my mind for all day long. And I also almost got lost. There was a reroute that is absolutely not indicated anywhere. I was following the white blazes. It was super easy to follow, so I was confident I was on trail. And I looked at my application because I was trying to get all those hostel thing booked. And I realized I was kind of really off trail. I was just like, what? I've been following blazes for a little while. What's going on? So I decided to backtrack to where I missed the real trail. And there was kind of a trail that was the same as the red line that was on my application, but there was no blazes. It was kind of a little bit overgrown. I wasn't sure. I thought it was not a trail, but that was clearly what my phone was telling me. So I decided to follow that thing. At one point, the trail was just completely impossible to follow, and I was getting worried that I would get lost. So I backtracked again and decided to follow the white blazes that I was following in the first place, and that was the trail. I finally found a comment saying that there was a reroute, but I don't know, that was a rookie mistake. If it doesn't look like the trail, if it's not blazed, well, it's not the trail, just don't go there. So I lost kind of like more than an hour in there. It was starting to rain even though it was not supposed to. I was not a happy camper. So finally I made it back on track. Everything like was falling in place, and I didn't do the miles I was planning on. I'm like, I think 3 miles short of what I was planning, but those 3 miles looked pretty hard, and I didn't want to start that at like 4:40 or something like that, so I just stopped. I'm not really happy about my campsite tonight. It's sheltered. I won't have problem with winds, but as you can like probably hear, there's a road right next to it. There's a parking lot right next to it, and the trail is right next to it. So it would not be, it's not like a place I would normally like choose to stay at, just because, you know, human beings can be stupid and threatening. So I'm not really happy about this, but I was too tired to like push, and yeah, so that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna get up pretty early tomorrow because I have 12 miles to do. Those miles are pretty hard, and there's also 2 big highways to cross, so I don't want to do that like at 7:30 in the morning when it's gonna be like totally crazy. So that's the plan. I'll have dinner and I'll try to sleep better than last night. So have a good night. I will see you tomorrow.